What's your name?
How many times are you going to ask that question?
Well, are you going to answer it?
I don't think I have to.
Okay. Well, then, I don't want this to go any further than it needs to, okay?
Where is it going to go? Do I have to get arrested for not showing my name?
Well, you can get detained for up to 2 hours for the purpose of application. I'm Chris Martin. I'm the Deputy Chief of Police.
Yes.
You don't want your camera broken. I don't do pictures.
You don't want your camera broken?
Yeah, you don't want to take my picture. Your camera will break. It'll break because I'm so ugly, you know? Name, birthday at all? Or?
I do.
Do you? Okay, what's your name?
You can call me Daddy. DRG for you TV. Out here once again in the town of Brewer, our city of Brewer. And I am at the Public Safety Police and Fire Building. Now I'm here for a couple of reasons. One, I was just trespassed from the town office. I'm going to try and talk to them about that because that makes no sense. And two, we're going to ask for an officer complaint form. And I think those are the two officers that trespassed me from the building. Hey, it's okay to go inside, right? Yep. Awesome. Is your chief of police in? Yep. I'd like to talk to him. This is police and fire on the top of the building. So it's a pretty nice building. When did you guys get this building? How long ago?
2008.
2008? Nice. So it's not too old. Well, I don't read Roman numerals. What's the chief of police name?
That's Jason Moffett.
Jason Moffett?
Yes.
Okay.
All right, so I do want to talk to you about what happened at City Hall.
Okay, sure.
The city manager asked you to leave.
Yep.
And you refused to do so.
No, I didn't refuse.
Okay. Did he ask you to leave?
He did.
Okay, and did you leave?
No, because he told me to wait for the police.
Okay.
I have it on camera.
Okay. Do you have ID?
I do not.
Okay, what's your name?
Can I talk to the chief of police?
Not until we finish what we're talking about. I'm conducting an investigation for criminal trespass.
You're conducting a criminal trespass at the police station after I walked all the way over here.
At City Hall.
But we're not at City Hall anymore.
No, we're not.
Okay, so can I please talk to the chief of police?
Once we're done.
Do you have the video footage of your conversation with the city manager?
Yeah.
Okay, can you show it to us?
I could, but unfortunately I only have one way to record, so if I turn off the camera, then my safety is at risk.
Okay.
What's your name?
Originally, I didn't give it to you for a reason, because I don't want to be on any kind of report.
Okay, you committed a crime.
I committed a crime by
And I'm
going
conducting
into a
investigation.
building
So I need your
with
name.
a camera.
I need your name.
I went into a building with a camera,
That's not
and that's the crime.
That's not the crime.
No, you were asked to leave a building by the city manager, and you didn't leave the property. That's
I
criminal
was going to
trespass.
leave the building. I tried to walk past him.
What's your first name?
I tried to walk past him,
Okay.
and he wouldn't let me.
What's your first name?
Can I please talk to your chief of police?
Once we're done, yes. I will see if he's available. What's your first name?
I don't have to give that to you.
Yes, you do.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. So you're not going to get the chief of police for me?
I will certainly ask if he's available once I conduct my investigation.
Because I got to talk to him.
Okay, that's fine.
I walked all the way over here while you guys were following me the whole way.
Okay.
I saw you guys several times, by the way.
What's
Because
your
you're
first
trying to see if I'm getting in a vehicle so you can run my plates and pull me over.
What's your name?
How many times are you going to ask that question?
Well, are you going to answer it?
I don't think I have to.
Okay. Well, then, I don't want this to go any further than it needs to. Okay?
Where is it going to go? Do I have to get arrested for not showing my name?
Well, you can get detained for up to 2 hours for the purpose of application. I'm Chris Martin. I'm the Deputy Chief of Police.
You're the chief of police?
Deputy Chief of Police. Okay.
Okay.
So.
So I'm going to get detained for going into a building.
No. The call, you're going to get detained because you were asked to leave. You were non-compliant, which prompted the police to be called, and then we had to go down there, and we're trying to determine who we're dealing with, okay?
Okay.
So
Are you going to try and run me for warrants? Because I can tell you right now I don't have any.
I can tell you that, yes, they would check.
If you're getting those out to arrest me, I will give you my name.
Okay, what's your name?
My name is Craig
Craig what?
Haywood.
Okay. The purpose behind this, Craig, is
That I have a camera, and that's why I was criminally trespassed from the building.
well,
That's why.
When you're approached and they're saying, "Can we help you?" and "Are you here for legitimate business?" If you're inside of a government building and you're just wandering around and filming stuff, then obviously there's some security concerns. Okay, if you're there to conduct business, that's fine. That's what that place is open. No different than the police department. You
I
came
was there to conduct business.
Then all you had to simply do is tell them what the business was that you're conducting.
So here, I got a question for
Walking
you.
in two different offices and filming around. And
Can
then
I ask you a question first?
Well, let me just explain. You're trying to understand what's bringing us to this juncture. So as you're wandering around two different offices and you're simply filming and you're not, people are saying, "Can I help you?" and "What's your purpose?" and you're refusing to answer that. Then,
No,
okay.
I have it on camera.
Well-
Nobody asked me what they could do for me. Most town offices, when I go in, they ask me, "How can I help you?" And most of the time I ask, "Is there a town manager in?" Which is what I did when I walked in. I said, "I'm just looking at the walls real quick, looking at any artwork that you have. I'm not here to hurt people. I have a camera. The camera's not going to hurt anyone." You ever heard of the First Amendment? I'm sure you guys took oaths.
Sure.
So if you understand the First Amendment, why am I being criminally trespassed from a building?
Because that's not what was relayed to us as a sequence of events.
Okay.
So
Well, I have the sequence of events on my camera. If you would like to look at them, I could definitely show you
I
that.
would. The officers asked to do that.
So if I show you this and what I'm saying is correct, are you going to still trespass me from the building?
If what you're saying is correct, then our next call is going to be down there to tell them what the situation is, okay? Because right now, people are worried.
People are worried that I have a camera.
No, they're worried about what is going on. This isn't normal consumer behavior. This is not. This is absolutely extraordinary. What
Yeah.
is the intention of this person coming in? Are they taking videos and pictures because they're planning an attack? They have some nefarious.
In this
purpose.
day and age, yes?
Well, do you think that most places that were subject to some type of attack, do you think that there was any type of pre-surveillance done? In every case, there was. Do you think people cased out the building? Do you think places that are victimizations of robberies and things like that, do you think they're cased out? No, just you want to play hypothetical. I'm telling you that most people preview and pre-surveillance their places before they hit it. Okay. So is this?
I can tell you that's not the point.
Well,
I have no ill will, and nobody ever asked me if I was going to
We
do
don't know
anything.
that because we don't know who you are.
Right.
Okay?
Well, you know who I am now. I'm Craig Haywood. That is my real name. I do not have ID on me because I don't carry it.
What's your birthday, Craig?
Now, why do I need to give you that?
It's correct name and date of birth. And if you wanted to push the issue, do you want them to issue a summons for trespass? Because here's what invokes the criminal trespass. Is the second somebody of authority says, you need to leave, and you don't. That's a crime. Now, does that mean that you're going to get arrested or summons? Just hear me out. No. But the second that happens, that's the crime. So now you have an obligation to provide correct name and date of birth because an officer could summons you for an offense, okay?
So I'm going to get sent to court.
No, not necessarily. You're not listening.
That's what it sounds like to
You keep talking over
me.
the deputy chief. I need your name and date of birth to.
Okay. Can you understand why this might have caused some concern?
Can you understand why it shouldn't have been done in the first place?
I can't.
Why the police shouldn't have been called for a
I
camera?
understand completely why they're called, because this was an extraordinary behavior. This is not the normal consumer behavior that they deal with. So on the side of safety, you check it out.
So I have a question for you. I have gone into, you can look at my YouTube channel, by the way, that's what this is all about.
Okay, sure.
I have gone into over 60-something places in the state of Maine, okay? Only one time, once, in the other than today, has the cops been called on me. Only once. The other times, I've gone into police stations, I've had nice conversations with people.
Sure.
This is not a reason for you to criminally trespass someone from a building. If I were to walk into that town office without this, I would not have to give my name to anyone.
It just depends. It's dependent
No,
upon.
come on.
If you walk in without that, and you're just wandering around and not conducting any type of official business there, and people can't help you with anything, then yeah.
Well, I only walked into 2
These halls are
rooms.
not open for loitering, okay?
Oh, no, I wasn't loitering. I was
otherwise-
conducting business.
Well, you're conducting business if you're there to pay bills, get reports, get all those type of things.
So I'm not allowed to go into the public building that's
hang
paid
out-
for.
and hang out
No, I
for
wasn't.
periods of time.
Wasn't hanging out. I was only there literally for 2 minutes before they called the cops on me.
Well, what they're describing to us is you were in 2 different office segments.
Yes.
And that you were filming.
I went
and-
into 2
and that
offices.
You
Yep.
weren't conducting any type of business.
I went into 2 offices and I was looking at the things that were on the wall. That was my business there. I wanted to get flyers that were in there. I wanted public information that's
So
paid
did
for
you
by the
commu-
taxpayers.
Did you communicate that to them?
No, because I wasn't allowed to.
So nobody asked if they could help you?
No. The only time somebody did ask me was in one of the first office that I went into. And I said, no, I don't need anything right now, but I do want to talk to the manager of the building.
Okay.
That's what I said. Because that's what I do when I go to town offices, so I can ask about the town. I'm not here to hurt anyone. I'm not here to survey your buildings. I'm here to ask about your town so I can get information.
Well, what a great way you could have started that whole dialogue down there then is just by saying that. Okay? I don't want to alarm anybody because I know you don't see this that often, but I'm here. I'd like to take some pictures of what's on the walls and I'd like to talk about the town with the town manager.
Well, I was
Now,
going
at
to
that
talk
point-
to the town
at that
manager
point,
about
you
that.
think
I only
that's
had
gonna-
one
Do you think
conversation.
that's going to trigger a very heightened level of security alert? No, that wouldn't.
But why is
But-
it that your town office and one other in the state of Maine are the only 2 that have called the police on me, and all the other ones were nice and cordial, no police called?
Well, I think the police have been nice and cordial, haven't they?
Sure, other than telling me that I'm going to be detained for 2 hours.
You could be.
Why?
For failure to provide correct name and date. of
Because
birth.
I have a camera.
No, that's
No,
not
you're
it. We've
missing-
explained that to you, and if you're looking for a soundbite or something you can twist, that's not going to happen.
I'm not trying to
We-
twist anything.
okay.
I'm just looking at facts.
I've
And
explained-
if you want,
I've
I can show you the camera
I've
so I can
explained
get
it.
this criminal
Okay.
trespass taken care of. Because
here-
I don't
here-
think I need to have that.
Here's what I'm going to tell you. The best way that if you could rewrite this script today, if you walked in and you say, I'd like to introduce myself. This is what I've done to a bunch of other areas. Okay, I don't mean to
I did
cause,
say that to him.
I don't mean to cause
He
the
wouldn't
alarm.
talk to me.
Are you interested in listening?
Sure. Are you interested in listening to my story too?
If you said, I'm not here to cause alarm, I want to take some pictures of what's on the walls, I want to talk about the town a little bit, it would have been a completely different result, okay? So,
I wouldn't have been criminally trespassed from the
Some-
building.
well, you wouldn't have hung out there all day, but you probably would have had somebody that...
I wasn't hanging out there for very long. I can tell you right now, I tried to have a civil conversation with the town manager, and he proceeded to look at me and go, "You can talk to the police." Didn't want to talk to me at all. Okay? I don't understand that. That kind of behavior with the public because of a camera.
Would that have been after he asked you to leave?
Yeah, that was after.
Okay, so why...
And
if you're asking somebody to leave your building and...
So I can show you exactly what happened, all right? I was in one of the offices. He came towards the door. He goes, "What are you doing here?" I said, "Can we step out in this hallway and talk for a second?" Immediately was aggressive. Okay? Immediately. I never was aggressive to him.
Aggressive in what way?
Aggressive as in, "What's your name? What's your name? What's your name?" Like you were doing.
Okay,
It's unnecessary. I'm just a guy with a camera. I'm not doing anything to hurt anyone. You understand that? The First Amendment allows me to have freedom of press and freedom of speech. Right?
sure does.
Okay, so what's the problem?
The problem is when your behavior looks like it could be a compromise to security, they have a right to control the building.
My behavior...
They have a right to find out what they're dealing with. If he asked you to leave that building and you're not conducting...
He asked me to
You're not
leave.
conducting business in the tax office. You're not conducting business in the general assistance. Okay? the areas that you're at, and you're just taking your pictures, and they're saying
The business
you
that
won't
I
give your name,
had,
you won't give your purpose. They've asked you to leave. You refuse to leave. That technically becomes a criminal trespass. Why does he need to have dialogue anymore? He has a legal
because
right
he didn't want to
ask you
have
leave.
he didn't want to have dialogue in the first place.
He asked you to leave. You didn't. Okay. Now you've invoked a criminal statute. That's what brings us here. And because you didn't leave when he asked you, that prompts a call to the police. Now we're involved. Now, what I'm telling you is, if you're out to have some YouTube clips and this expose, that's fine. That's your shtick. But if you really wanted to learn about the city of Brewer and you wanted that to be a productive conversation, then I've just given you the script that you could have done, and it would have been completely different. Okay. And that would have been just introducing yourself. This is what I'm doing. I'd like to get some shots of this thing, and it would have been a different script. So part of this onus is on you. Now, if you want to test, well, they're treating me different, and I have something juicy for YouTube, so be it. Okay?
No, that's not the point.
But our point is the safety.
The point isn't
the safety and security aspects are very serious to us in this city.
I hear you.
And at City Hall. Okay, we've had things happen at City Hall that have made us work more on safety and security.
Well, that's why I wanted to ask him about
Years
that
ago,
stuff.
we actually had somebody go in.
You know,
We had somebody go in with a gun and kill themselves in the bathroom at City Hall.
Oh, jeez.
So these are the types of things. That's why we have panic buttons. That's why within 2 weeks ago they were up and they were working on lockdown procedures with City Hall. Okay. So the safety and security is very important to us. We've had things happen, and we're trying to make sure that people stay safe, whether you're visitors or workers or what have you.
Okay.
So the behavior was extraordinary. It wasn't normal consumer behavior. Asked to leave, you didn't leave, they called the police.
Okay.
What the police are looking to do is, who are we dealing with? Okay.
Right.
What are they up to?
Well,
Is there something more here? If it's just freedom of access stuff, have at it.
that's what I wanted to do.
Okay, have at it.
And that's what I went in there for.
But you need to communicate that.
Okay.
I was trying to communicate it with him
But that didn't happen.
because he wouldn't let
And
me.
your behavior made them more alert.
My behavior
So-
was literally me walking into the tax office,
I'm just telling you how you were perceived.
and I walked into the other office, and I looked at the walls, and then I was about to walk out of the tax office. I didn't even point the camera at any of the people in there because that's not my point. That's not the purpose. I go into these offices to look at what's on the walls, and then I leave them. And if somebody says something to me or calls the police, well, unfortunately, then the police get called. This has only happened now twice. Out of almost 70 encounters across the state, twice. And I understand why, as far as security is concerned. I'm not an idiot. Okay, I'm not. I understand. But at the same time, I feel like if you're trespassing someone from a building because they have a camera, that is a civil rights violation. That is 100% a civil rights violation.
But we explained that's not the case here.
But I do believe it is. Because if I walked into that place without the camera, I would not have been nobody would have treated me like that.
Actually, if you walked in the place without the camera and went down into the bunker of general assistance and there's no business for you there, and then you go over to the tax office and there's no business for you, yes, you would have been encountered in the same thing. And if they'd gone up to you and said, you need to leave, and you didn't leave, the police would have been called. So with or without your camera, the same story would have happened because it's dependent upon your behaviors.
Okay.
When somebody goes there, they go down to general assistance or the assessors. Normally it's conduct business with general assistance and the assessors. When you go to the tax office, it's normally to conduct business at the tax office. And when people come up and won't declare purpose, intent, or anything like that, and they say, okay, you need to leave, and they don't leave, guess what happens? They're going to call the police.
Yeah.
So your camera has no bearing.
He called the police within 30 seconds of asking me to leave
The call would have been made
without trying to talk to me or ask me why I was there at all. That's the problem. You see what I'm saying?
The call would have been
You don't
made.
see what I'm saying at all? Like, not even a little bit?
Your behavior made
Okay.
them more alert.
So I'm not getting anywhere, obviously, and that's fine.
Where would you like to get? What is
The point of this is that I'm trying to do something that invokes my right to freedom of press. The freedom of press, you can't arrest somebody for that. You can't arrest somebody because they have a camera and because they go into a public building. You shouldn't
And
be able
we've
to.
We've already
anyways.
explained to you that it wasn't about the camera, and had the behavior's been the same without the camera, the protocol still would have been followed, and the police still would have been called. And
So they have a protocol that
Okay.
is if somebody comes in, walks around just to look around, they're to call the police.
if
and tell the
they're-
person
if
to
they're
leave.
engaging and they can't figure out what their purpose or intent is, yeah, that falls under a suspicious person. They're going to call us, and that'll
Okay.
be part of their security protocol. Okay.
Okay. So what's going to happen from here on?
So you're going to get a criminal trespass notice, which means that you can't return to City Hall for 1 year.
For 1 year. Okay.
Okay. And then we're going to go from there.
Okay. So from there, do I go to court for that?
It's just a notice. It's just a warning.
Am I going to get that here, or am I going to get that sent to me?
I'm going to go fill that out right now.
Okay, that would be good.
And it's going to explain to you what the statute is. Okay.
Okay.
And it'll explain what criminal trespass is. But just keep in mind for the future that if somebody in control of the building says you need to leave,
I was gonna leave.
but you have to, and you have to. Okay. That's what that statute. But you'll read it, you'll see. And then you'll avoid some complications. But what I can tell you is what would have been a completely different scenario today is had you communicated better at the beginning. This is what I'm doing. I don't want to alarm anybody. I'd like to take some pictures of what's on the walls, and I'd like to be able to talk to whoever's in charge about the city of Brewer, okay? It would have been completely different, but there's no explanation. They're looking at this and they're saying this is a behavior anomaly. We've had 50 people in here today and not one's ever behaved that way. What is going on? Okay. Now we're going to do the challenge the stranger engagement. Can I help you? What's up? What do you need? I don't have to tell you anything. I don't have to tell you my name. I don't have to, okay?
I never told him I didn't have to tell him that. When he asked me my name, I said I didn't give it to him.
Okay.
That's what I said.
So what they do at that point is they say,
So I'm gonna. I don't feel like you're gonna arrest me at this point because I haven't broken any laws. So what I'm gonna do.
I think he's just told you what he's
Okay.
going to give you a warning.
And that's fine. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the camera off, and I'm going to show you guys what happened at the town hall, if that's okay.
Sure.
Okay. Let me take my gloves off here. I don't have any weapons on me, by the way, so just keep that in mind. It's literally just the camera, and this tripod's $70. I'm not going to hit anyone with it or anything like that. I had somebody ask me that one time, and I'm Do you know if the chief is going to be long? Because I really got to get going.
Hi.
What's that?
Yeah, as soon as we get this paperwork done.
Am I going to be getting the picture today, or is he going to send it to me in an email?
Just take care of this first.
Okay.
Come over here. So this is, if you want to get a picture of it, or I don't know if your camera's rolling. This is a criminal trespass notice. It's a warning. It's not a summons. It's issued to you, Craig Haywood, January 7th, 2019. It says you are hereby warned in order not to enter, remain, or be in the property of the following location: 80 North Main Street, Brewer, Maine. That is the City Hall. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
Okay. And then down here it describes the statute for the criminal trespass, which is 17A, Section 402.
Okay.
You're not being charged today.
Okay.
This is a warning only. You will have a copy of this. Down here it says, I understand the above mentioned warning and agree to the terms and will not enter or remain on or in the above listed property.
Okay.
And a signature here.
All right. So my signature does not mean that I am admitting to guilt, right?
Correct.
Okay.
This is a warning only.
Warning.
This is not a crime. This is not a criminal matter.
Okay. But this is going to go on a record.
This will be in a police report.
Yeah. Could I also get a copy of the
the
police
service.
report?
Once it's completed, you can request one, yes. And you can come here. If you do have official business to conduct at the Brewer City Hall, you can make arrangements with the Brewer Police Department.
So I have to make arrangements with you guys if I have to
if
go
you
there.
have official business.
Okay.
So this is your copy of the criminal trespass notice, and we're providing this picture of you.
Awesome.
Okay?
Okay. How long would you say before the police report is generated?
It'll be completed by I'd say 4 o'clock this afternoon, at the latest 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon.
Okay. And I have to come here, or can I do that over the phone?
You have to pick it up here.
I have to pick it up here.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Okay?
Well, I appreciate it, guys.
right.
I probably won't be seeing you again, so I'm gonna let you know. This interaction, you guys didn't throw me in handcuffs. You didn't throw me on the ground. I'm happy that you didn't do that, obviously, because I don't want to go to jail.
Well, we don't want to do that.
That's not the point of what I do.
Yeah.
You know, I don't want to get tasered. I don't want to get beat up. I don't want anyone's rights violated.
We don't want to. Trust me. We
and,
would be
and
happy not doing that.
I appreciate you not making it a summons too, and tell your deputy chief of police that I'm grateful he didn't do that.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, what is your YouTube channel?
It's TRG for you TV,
Okay.
and you guys are the first police officers that I have given that to.
Nice.
The first ones, and you know why I'm giving it to you? You want to know why?
Sure.
So you can look at it and see all the positive interactions that I've had.
Okay. Is our interaction going to be on there?
Absolutely.
Would you view that as positive?
I don't think so. I think the interaction that we had today was somewhat negative because I was criminally trespassed from a building.
Yep.
And because of that, I would say that it's probably not my interaction with you two right now is 100%. I love it. You guys are being very nice to me. You've given me my picture, which I love. Thank you very much. Now I have another picture of myself from an officer. One other time I had a picture of somebody took a picture of me and I got it. That took a month though. You guys gave it to me today, which is great.
Yeah.
The interaction here in the police station was good, other than being told that I was going to be threatened with detainment for 2 hours if I did not give my name and birthday. I don't feel like I should have had to do that just because I have a camera. All right?
Thank you.
I'm not going to take any more of your time. Thank you, guys.
Have a good day.
You too. All right. So, if I could get my glove on, that would be nice. All right, so Brewer Public Safety Police and Fire. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to give them a fail. I don't feel like I should have had to sign anything, and I probably didn't, but I did it anyways. So, TRG4U TV, peace and out.